Life is a strange phenomenon. Why did I say that? I didn't want to say that. I wanted to say the title of this video. But it's okay. Let's move on. So, what did I say? Life is a strange phenomenon. The moment you think like you figured it out, it comes with some challenges that you are new to it. And everyone pretty much deal with it all their life. Everyone dealing with these challenges because the problem we face as humans in life is that we don't understand, we don't realize that we are growing. After a certain age, we think just because we label ourselves as adults, then perhaps we are all adults. But no, it doesn't work like that. We are still growing, you know. We are still children of this world. We are still children of our parents. We are still aging. And one of the biggest problems humanity usually face is that everyone wants to be consistent. That's what you've been taught to. Be consistent. Which this creates a certain struggle in your life that it does not allow you to grow. When you see people, they always look at you as if they know you. I'm talking about the ones that actually know you, your friends, your family. And just because they're your friends, because they're your family, they think they know you. Your colleagues, all of them, they think they can figure you out. Therefore, they can just categorize you, label you, and put you in a box to be able to understand you a little bit easier. But this problem of being the same old person all the time, being consistent with whatever you have accomplished in life, being consistent with whatever you have to show to people, put up the face every day. Yes, I am the same person. Don't worry, I haven't changed. Because we are afraid of change, right? That's why we want to be consistent with whatever we have. That's why we like the stability in life. Because change is scary. All the time when you change, you have to put up with lots of new challenges in life. When you grow, When you grow, you cannot be consistent. When you are aging, you need to change and adapt to your age. You need to change and adapt to what this age is bringing to you. This wisdom that comes to your life, the more you live, don't be the same person all the time. Change, move on. Don't allow others to pull you down. Don't allow others to tell you what to do because they think they know you. And sometimes it's not only they think they know you. Sometimes they think they're doing you a favor. They're teaching you something. They're letting you free yourself. And deep down, you're like, well, I'm just having so much fun with myself. What's wrong with that? Why can I not live the way that I live and be free? Why do you think you know best for me? I never got this, like, why people think that way. Maybe it's because they think too highly of themselves. Maybe they think they're older than you. Maybe they think they have seen the world more than you. Whatever it is, it's not helpful. Whatever it is, it's not our business anyway. It's their business. Our business is not caring so much that what others think about us. Our business is to just simply grow, age, gather wisdom, perhaps adapt with new ways of living, break the old patterns, move on, go forward. Consistent. That's what's crippling humanity, Be consistent all the time. Be consistent. If you want to see result, be consistent. Well, there is no point in having results, There is no result out there that you need to be consistent to achieve the result. It's just wasting life. Simply, if you stay consistent to do something forever, to be able to achieve a certain goal, it's futile. There's no point in it. Break this pattern. Don't let others think they know you. Disappear, come back, be a new person. And when they think they know you, when they think they want to guide you again, they want to tell you what to do, they want to judge you, compare you, let go. Move on. Don't allow others to give fixed roles to you. That's one of the biggest problems that we face in social conditioning and societal conditioning. Fixed roles. Just because you were someone when you were a teenager and you did something, therefore you are that person forever for the rest of your life. And if you do something against those fixed roles, oh yeah, I know Mammy. Mammy is always like this. Oh, I know Mammy. I mean, I always do this. Just because what? My mom thinks she knows me, for example? No, I don't always do that. I'm not that person anymore, you know? And then when it comes to a point you need to change, when it comes to a point you need to confront people that, yo, don't treat me like that. I'm not that person anymore, you know? Then you feel a little bit hesitant, you know? Then you don't tell people that move on, you know? Look at me as a new person now. This is the barrier. That's what's happening to you, you know? The reason that I'm talking to you about this process is that most people are struggling with this thing in life. Most people have hard time to change because they have fixed roles. They are friends to some people. They perhaps either they have to drop their friends and find new ones, or become perhaps lonely, you know. Then they're afraid, they don't want to change. Perhaps you gotta move on from your parents, your brother, your sister, you know, because they're just like stuck with their life doing their own thing, and you're sitting on your own thinking to yourself, oh, I don't understand why they live like this, you know. I don't understand why people do things that people do things. Well, it's not up to you to understand. For you, it's just move on. Live your life. Whatever it is, who cares? Who really cares? I don't even know what's the title going to be, honestly. I wanted to just sit and talk, but perhaps the title will be something related how to drop your family. I don't know, whatever it is, something shocking, you know, something that people will be like, what? I don't want to drop my family. I don't want to forget my parents. But that's what you gotta do, you know. That's not up to me. Like, I am only the bearer of the news, you know. Like, I think so many people in the past also did, you know. I think Jesus, that so many people like him, said once, you gotta drop your parents. No, something like that, to get to heaven, or something similar, you know. Jesus said something very controversial, I suppose. But then it was not so controversial, you know. It was real, it was honest, it was truth. Like, if you want to get somewhere, you gotta move on. You gotta forgive your parents. The first step to becoming enlightened, the first step to becoming awakened to this vast consciousness, is to forgive your parents. That's how it is. We all pretty much have some beef with our parents deep within, and then you always want to work it out. You always want to just like be kind to them and do nice things, even though you know that they don't understand you sometimes. I'm not saying don't be nice to your parents. I'm not saying don't do nice things to them. All I'm saying, if this is blocking you from realizing your true self, drop your parents and move on. Even if this process makes you become homeless, even if this process makes you change country, even if this process makes you take harsh measures, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you can move on from this. You forgive, you thank your parents, and you move on. Now you become a new person to them. Now you become kind, generous, compassionate to them. But before this, you will always hold grudge against them. Before this, you will always hold grudge about so many things with your friends, with your parents, with your siblings. What's the point? My mom, perhaps she is close to 60 years old, she is still always gossip about this whole family thing. And for the past 20 years, compassionately, I'm trying to tell my mom that move on. Like, family is great, but not most of the time. People are struggling, people are living their own life. You cannot expect people to be considerate about the state of the world, considerate about their mental health. You cannot expect it from people. That's why they go on live a sick life. That's why they go on live a life that is not healthy. They emotionally dump on you. They transfer their stress and anxiety to you. They continuously gossip. They continuously create some tension to be able to stay relevant. And most importantly, they're all selfish beings. To some extent, we all just have these narcissistic behavior. To some extent, we're all comfort creatures. And just because we want our comfort, we will perhaps do selfish things. And that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm totally fine with the selfish people in the world. I forgive them. I simply forgive people for buying all this shit from no reason. I forgive people for doing things that they don't know anything about, or perhaps they've been conditioned about. And perhaps someone comes now in the comments says, "Oh, you think you're better than us." Yeah, I think I'm better than you. Definitely I think like that. Why do you think I'm sitting here and talking to this camera if I didn't think I'm better than you? I'm not talking to you, the one that is watching right now. I'm talking to the one that it will comment that comment, right? So don't take it too seriously. Don't take it too literally. Because you know that I'm not better than you. You know that all I have is love and care toward you, and I want you to gather courage, gather enough courage to move on. That's why I show up as much as I can to help you to move on. Whatever it is, whatever you're going through, you gotta move on, you gotta grow, you gotta age and learn from this process. This challenge, like I started, I think, this video with life is a strange phenomenon, right? It always throws you a challenge and then you gotta figure it out. But you just don't also need to struggle, Sometimes the challenges, the problems that you are facing is easy to solve, but you just continuously overthink it. Create more challenges for yourself. There is no need. The only problem you need to solve is your survival. That's it. Like, there is nothing else in this world you need to solve to have a great life. The only problem you need to solve is your survival. If you think bigger than this, then I would say you're overthinking. That's just as simple as that. If you can survive, the rest is overthinking. If you manage to survive, the rest is just simply too much thoughts. That's how we became human, We were monkeys, perhaps we were surviving, happy, eating fruits. and really enjoying the abundance of life. And then all of a sudden someone sat on a rock and looked down and see all these friends down there, the monkeys, just like grabbing all these bananas, having one bite, throwing away, going to another banana, bites, throwing away. They never eat all of it, you know. And then that person, perhaps that, not person, that monkey on top of that rock was like, I wonder why we just like continuously throw away half bananas. Like, why don't we just eat it fully, for example? And then the thinking has started. All of this overthinking. What's the point of it, you know? Now we gotta solve, like, okay, we have to eat one full banana every time. We cannot throw away half of it, right? And then we limited ourselves. Let's be civilized. Now let's just eat a full banana without wasting another one. Now let's do, perhaps, eat our food with forks and knives. This is just how we did, right? That's just like how simply everything works. We think too much, and these thinkings give us possibility of becoming civilized. And now I just want to tell you that the rest of your overthinking is just the creation of civilized world. As simple as that. The creation of civilized world make you think too much. Look, I tell you what, fix survival, then there will be another problem. I don't really know if I should talk about it here or not, but quickly I tell you. Then it's sex, right? Then perhaps that takes a longer time to solve. And you don't really need to think about it too much. But before you don't fix these problems, don't move on to this whole concepts of making something out of your life, you know? Don't move on to have children, for example, already. Like, you should not have children. And if you have, I just think perhaps I should not say anything because it will hurt your feelings. But if you have, then that's a different matter. Doesn't fit in this video. But if you don't, fix these problems first. Like, you should not have child, you know. If you can't survive, and if you can't really fix your perversion, then please don't have children. And then after that, perhaps you overthink too much. Oh, now I want to be the greatest someone in some industry. You want a career, you want to become good at something, you want reputation, you want people respect you, you want to socialize with all these fancy people. Okay, you can do that, but that's just simply overthinking. I would say after you fix your perversion, there's only one thing is left. Is celebration. After you fix your problems, now you need to celebrate. If you move on from survival and sex, if you become a true person, you know, now you only need to celebrate. Now you only need to just have fun. Dance, you know, write poems, sing, be an artist, you know, just create art, create something. Have some sort of creative outlet. Put yourself out there. Tell the world that, look, I am growing. Tell the world that this is me. But I don't really care what you think about me. All I care is to just release what's inside. And if you do that, then you are enlightened. If you do that, then you have nothing to worry about. If you do that, you are simply you. Oh, mama, it's too hot here. But I like you so much that I cannot let you go. Maybe I like myself, huh? Maybe I want to talk more. Maybe I want to release this being. I don't know, but whatever it is, you're not alone, you know. Whatever it is, I'm here. Stick around, perhaps listen to me, but don't pay attention, you know. Simply listen. I don't want your attention. I don't want you to pay attention because you want to grab something that is helpful to you, you know. That's what we do, you know, when we go to school, the teachers are always like, pay attention now. No, don't do that. Don't pay your attention to anyone. And don't worry about my words. You don't need to pay attention to them. You just need to listen. You just need to simply listen. And if you do that, it will be as comfortable and as easy to digest of this whole waves. You can't see it really, the waves below that I'm sitting on top of this cliff. It's smooth, you know. You don't need to worry about it too much. You just hang around, give yourself enough courage to move on. That's how much I need from you. And you heard me right. I need it. Okay, I'll let you go. Or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, no, I let you go, it's fine. Yeah, it's better. Only joking. You take care of yourself and see you soon. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna keep, you know, people under suspense. Yeah, no, it's better to go. This is not good. Take care of yourself. Bye.